In less than 5 years, Adopt a Gold in Knoxville has rescued and saved over 670 Golden Retriever and Golden Retriever mixes. Tonight, we share with you the amazing stories of 4 rescued dogs who were found in all but shattered states, neglected and abused, simply broken. And we'll show you their remarkable recovery that is nothing short of golden.
Hi, I'm Tyreen with Anderson County Animal Hospital, and I'm the first to actually lay hands on Barley. When Barley arrived, I proceeded to the van and immediately found out that Barley did not want to be touched. Barley was growly, he was snappy. At that point, it was almost to the point of saying, this is a vicious dog.
They remained at Anderson County Animal Hospital for a month or two just because they were so extremely shut down, scared, terrified of humans in general.
I would go in and just sit in the floor and not say a word to him until he decided that he was ready to come to me. As we became friends, he would come over and let me touch him. His tail started to wag and he would get excited to see me.
So after Tyreen worked with Barley for several months, I placed him with one of our best fosters.
My fear was that he would somehow get away from her, and that's exactly what he did as soon as he got to her house.
He was missing for approximately like a day and a half. After that, okay, Barley definitely needs a fenced-in yard. So that was one of our determining factors in his next foster home, which happened to be me.
She visited with Barley, she gave Barley treats, and he started to warm up a little to her.
And he came out in my backyard and I introduced him one by one to all the dogs that I had at the time.
I couldn't believe how comfortable he was there with her dogs.
3 to 4 months was a turning point for Barley, and he just really started to fit in and really felt comfortable. He loved my dog so much that I just felt like I needed to keep him, so I ended up adopting him. Adopt a Gold in Knoxville first came across Grover. His owner contacted us in April 2012. He was completely matted to the point where we had to shave him down. And the one distinctive thing about Grover, he had a really horrible cough.
Hi, I'm Dr. Paul Jeter at Rocky Hill Animal Hospital. The big problem with Grover is the cough persisted. We treated it several different ways. Turns out we sent him to another veterinarian. They found a tumor in the heart. The x-rays we saw showed what looked like cancer in the lungs as well.
Adopt a Gold had asked if anyone was interested in being a forever foster, because not a lot of people are interested in adopting a dog that won't live very long. I've been Grover's forever foster since April 2012. I went and spoke with the vet, and he just said, you know, the outlook's not great. He has about 3 to 6 months because this tumor is eventually just going to close off his heart. I just did not expect for him to last 3 years.
All the tests we had to run here and at the referral vet and at UT, none of that is inexpensive. And then the treatment for a dog like Grover is ongoing, so it's not like you treat it and it gets better. You treat it and you continue to treat it to control the symptoms. So he's on a constant stream of medicines.
And now he's on a total of 5 heart medications, and then he also takes Rimadyl.
A dog like Grover can be quite expensive for an owner or a foster or an adoption group.
So that's a huge part of being a forever foster is AGK pays for these medical expenses.
Overall, Grover is a very happy, very sweet dog, and to be honest, I'm surprised at this point. Every time I see him, it's like a bonus because I didn't expect him to make it this long, but he shows no signs of really slowing down.
It's an ongoing thing, but that's the great thing about AGK and the forever fosters. They're dedicated to helping these dogs live the longest and fullest life possible. So, Grover's an extremely happy dog. His quality of life, I feel, is a 10 out of 10.
A shelter contacted AGK about a golden retriever mix who was possibly pregnant and was wondering if we could take her. Well, when we went and met the transport, this dog who was maybe a little pregnant was very pregnant.
Dixie came in, she seemed fairly healthy on first appearance, but she was extremely pregnant. When we did our full exam and our basic tests, it turned out that she had intestinal parasites, intestinal worms, and heartworms.
As unhealthy as Dixie was, really there was no way to know if these puppies were going to be healthy enough to survive. 7 days after we got her, she delivered 6 very healthy puppies. All 6 born so healthy and thriving and huge. Clare is the puppy you see in the video with the pink collar on. She was one of the first ones to start walking, one of the first to start wagging her tail, but I believe she was the last one to open her eyes. And she was so tough, but she was always so feisty and so playful.
I'm Kara. I'm the owner that adopted the AGK lost puppy Clare, who we now call Matzah. I just started looking online at puppies. I think it was on Adopt-A-Pet. And when we showed up at Somerville's house to see the puppies, Clare came right to me. She laid in my lap the whole time. She had the droopiest, saddest little puppy eyes. Oh, she melted my heart. We just knew it was the puppy for us. Matzah's favorite things would be peanut butter, tennis balls, especially tennis balls that squeak, really big sticks, the bigger the better, especially at the park. If her dad throws them, even better. Frisbees. Did I already say peanut butter? Because she really loves peanut butter.
Despite being so sick, Dixie was the most wonderful mother.
After she had her puppies, we brought her back into the clinic where we treated her for heartworms.
It was terrible to watch. The first 2 of the 3 treatments made her so very sick.
The heartworm treatment can still be rough on the dogs and it is expensive.
She came home so sick she couldn't move. My husband would just lay on the couch with her. We had to carry her up the stairs at night because she was too sick to walk up the stairs. But it was necessary to save her life, and I think Dixie will live a wonderful, full life now because AGK was able to provide her the care that she needed. Once Dixie was past all these obstacles, she was ready for her forever home.
Hi, I'm Linda. I'm the adopter of Dixie. I've had Dixie since October of 2014. When we got home, I noticed Dixie was mild-mannered, good-natured dog. Totally housebroken, absolutely no bad habits in the house. She loves the cuddle. She's just ideal. We bonded right away. Dixie is living the good life now. She's found a home. When we come home, she's anxious to get out of the car and get to the back door because she knows she's home.
Adopt a Golden Knoxville is a nonprofit, all-volunteer-based group serving the East Tennessee area. We run entirely on volunteers. We have no paid staff, so everyone who is just so crucial to saving these needy dogs is doing this in their free time. While there is a wide array of volunteer options at AGK, what we are in most need of right now are families that are willing to foster these dogs. We like to get these dogs out of shelters and in homes because that's when you really learn about a dog and that's when the healing really starts. Fostering can be a short or long-term commitment, and believe me, it is so very rewarding. I have played many roles in Adopt a Golden Knoxville, and without a doubt, my favorite and most rewarding job I've had has been a foster. If you're interested in volunteering, go to our website, click on the volunteer tab, and fill out a volunteer application. Someone will contact you shortly, talk to you about what you're interested in, what you're good at, and believe me, I'm sure we'll find a place for you somewhere. Vet expenses are an overwhelming part of the expenses AGK puts into these dogs, because when we adopt a dog out, we have already done all the necessary vet work to make this dog as healthy as it can possibly be. Unfortunately, a lot of times that includes things like heartworm treatment. Orthopedic surgeries such as cruciate tears are also common in this larger breed of dogs. And all that is on top of basic medical treatment like vaccinations, spay-neutering services, and so on. In a perfect world, we would like all dogs to go directly from our veterinarian into a foster home. That can't always happen. We have wonderful facilities in the Knoxville area that help us, but it's costly. In 2014, AGK saved and rescued 133 deserving dogs. Our current cost per dog is $680 a dog, which when you look at our adoption fees, you can see that that isn't even half of what it costs us to rehabilitate a dog. That's where donations and support from our friends and our community are just so vital for us to be able to help and save these deserving dogs. We always try to make perfectly clear that 100% of the donations we receive, such as donations toward Goldens in the Gallery and other fundraising events throughout the year, 100% of that money goes directly towards the care of our dogs, including veterinary services, behavioral training, and other needs that these dogs require. As of April 2015, Adopt a Gold in Knoxville has rescued and saved the lives of 671 deserving dogs. The hundreds of dogs AGK has saved over the past few years deserve better than what their previous lives were. You've seen tonight Dixie and Barley and the lost puppies and Grover, and that's just a very, very, very small amount of dogs that we've been able to save. We cannot continue with this mission if we don't have financial help from our friends and our community. It is just too expensive to save and rehabilitate these dogs.
From Barley and me, thank you so much, AGK.
From Dixie and I, thank you, AGK.
From Matzah and I, thank you, AGK.
More dogs will be coming to AGK in the future, and with your help, we'll be able to save them too. In advance, I'd like to thank you for any support you're able to give. I thank you, we thank you, and the dogs thank you.